Permutation and combination. What's up? It's the Culture Detective here, investigating your favorite movies, and today I'm going to be doing a movie review of Us, written and directed by Jordan Peele. Yeah, Us. I watched it finally, and I think it's pretty good. Yeah. So I'm going to repeat it once again. Us is written and directed and produced by Jordan Peele, who you may know from Key and Peele, who makes some of the funniest and smartest and wittiest comedy skits I've ever watched. And then Jordan Peele proceeded to make Get Out in the year 2017, which is one of my favorite thriller movies of 2017 because it's just kind of freaky, kind of weird, kind of eccentric, but also it's a really fun and entertaining thriller movie without any deep, ambitious concepts or ideas. And also, I love the movie Get Out for its very smart and witty and also funny moments. And the movie also has this underlying socio-political idea that's very well presented and very well executed as well. So I really enjoy Get Out overall, even though it's not like a legendary thriller movie and it has its flaws. I still enjoy it a lot, and that is basically Jordan Peele's directorial debut. And then now we have his sophomore movie, Us, which has been teased towards for a very long time. It stars Winston Duke of M'Baku fame. It stars Lupita Nyong'o of Black Panthers, that person, and also 12 Years a Slave fame. And it also stars Elizabeth Moss, out of all people, of Handmaid's Tale fame and Mad Men fame, and also Tim Heidecker, who plays Elizabeth Moss's husband. It is essentially about a family going on to a summer vacation, and they went to this house beside the beach somewhere, and then they get attacked by a mirror version of themselves. They have the same faces, they look the same, but they are evil. They are the evil doppelgangers of the family themselves. So now we have the movie. And just when you think this is a home invasion movie, it is kind of like a home invasion movie at first, but it just gets weirder and weirder and crazier and a little more eccentric, and it just evolves into this really weird apocalyptic movie, because not only is the evil doppelgangers of the family members were there, basically all the doppelgangers of all the people of the entire world showed up on that one day and decided to take over the world and replace all of them and become evil. So now it becomes this apocalyptic movie because these evil doppelgangers wanted to kill their good originals, so everyone's dying, everyone's just getting set on fire, getting stabbed, getting killed here and there, and we just have the family trying to survive. So that is basically the plot. And as usual, other than the plot, for the technical stuffs, we have slow camera movements. The cinematography isn't all that special though, and also some spooky choir vocals for music. So first, let's get the pros out of the way first. I think the performances are pretty fantastic. I think Lupita Nyong'o totally kills it as the very scared mom who's getting haunted, more like attacked, literally physically attacked by her own self. And her scare face is amazing. And also, pretty much actually all of the main characters in the movie had to play two roles, themselves and the evil doppelganger versions of themselves. So every one of them needs to have these skills to play evil and good at the same time in the same movie. So it must be a challenge for the actors, it must be a challenge, a hell of a challenge for Jordan Peele. But they managed to pull it off. and the kid actors, they are also really amazing as well. They're fantastic, especially the the little girl, the sister of the family, whose evil doppelganger is always smiling. Just scary. And we also have the character of Winston Duke, who provides some sort of comedic relief multiple times in the movie, which I think is pretty good. Pretty good. I do like it when a little bit of comedy is injected to some thriller. So, other than that, let's talk about the premise and the plot of the movie. Amazing. I think the premise is amazing. It's really imaginative, really creative, and really original. I mean, of course, you have movies like The Invasion of the Body Snatchers. You have a lot of other home invasion movies and apocalyptic movies, like you name it, zombie apocalypse movies. But Jordan Peele really takes this premise and makes it kind of weird, kind of special, and kind of unique in a way that you wouldn't immediately figure out the entire premise in the very beginning of the movie until you finally see the ending of the movie, where all of this is finally revealed, the full picture is finally revealed, and that's what I really love about Jordan Peele's writing style. And I think I also really love how Jordan Peele pays attention to small details. More like he makes up these small details so that in the movie they can be echoed. Like in the beginning of the movie, there's this small thing that constantly happens, but it feels kind of out of place and irrelevant at first, but later on in the movie, when all the shit went down, like, it becomes more relevant and important, and, paying attention to small details, it's really amazing. And overall, I think it's, production-wise and premise-wise, I think the movie is pretty much just as good as Get Out. However, I prefer Get Out over this movie quite a bit, because the movie Get Out is way more focused, way more concentrated, also way smarter. The ending is just really smart, and Daniel Kaluuya is just really amazing. And similar to Get Out, this movie also has a plot twist, which has raised some questions. And it kinda, it's a good twist, but in some ways it actually kind of bogs down the entire plot of the movie a little bit, and I would like to talk about that. So yeah, let's talk about the cons. First of all, the movie doesn't have a really tight structure. This huge scary scene happened in like the second act, and then a less scarier scene happened in another house, and then at the end, in the final showdown, it's the least scary. Yeah, but also the most dramatic, but also the least scary, so I kind of wish it would get more and more scary as time goes by. Also, there are a couple of illogical moments in the movie simply because of the plot twist thrown at the end, which had raised some questions, and I do have a few things to talk about. So, spoiler alert, timestamps in the comments below if you haven't watched the movie. Scroll down to the comments, click on the timestamp. So apparently the twist is basically the evil doppelganger of the mom, Addie, and the original nice mom swapped places when they were kids. So, yeah, the mom, the good guy, the good mom in the movie is actually the evil one the whole time. I actually kind of saw it coming, and I'm sure actually a lot of people saw it coming as well. On the first two scenes, where it's basically a flashback scene to the 80s when Addie was a young girl, and she went into this little house thing on the beach, and then she kind of saw herself in this weird house thing, and I was like, wait, did they swap places? And then in the second scene, Addie wasn't talking. Addie was acting weird, as if he doesn't know how to be human. And Addie's parents were like, "I just want my daughter back," as if that Addie, the girl Addie, wasn't really her. These two scenes just highly suggested that they both swapped positions. But then on the third scene and onwards, it's like, nah, never mind. Addie was the good person all along. It's totally fine. Yeah, never mind. Until at the very end, the twist confirmed that they both actually swapped. So instead of, whoa, what? I was like, oh, wait. Yeah. I mean, it's a good twist, but it wasn't like a great twist. I do kind of like the fact that because of this plot twist, the movie is rewatchable, but also because of this twist, I feel like a few moments in the movie just feels illogical. A few things about the plot of the movie just feels kind of illogical. Like that, the evil doppelganger mom, Addie, and the good Addie swapped places, okay? And the good Addie had an amnesia, and she thought she was one of the bad persons. She was one of the tethered, as they would call the evil doppelgangers. So they swapped places. So why is the good girl, why did the good Addie decide to rebel anyways? Like, apparently this whole rebellion thing, the whole, rebellion, by the evil doppelgangers against the good guys in real life, the whole thing is all planned by the good Addie. And the evil doppelganger, Addie, was actually the mom who really cared for her children. So the evil Addie wasn't really that evil all along, and the good Addie wasn't even that good. So that also comes to another question. So does the good Addie realize that he is helping the people who opposes her own kind? I mean, actually, technically, he helped her own enemy succeed. And also, what's the point of the family being there anyways, with the evil Addie mom still being alive at the end, and basically the entire world getting slaughtered? What's the point of having 3 normal human beings on Earth anyways? Well, I know there are other survivors, but in the main plot, it's just these 3, so what's the point anyways? I kinda don't know. Also, because of this twist, if you think about it more, you realize that they get swapped when they were children, and both of the Addies didn't really know what to do with life. So as time moves on, the evil Addie actually becomes good, the good mother, while the good Addie had an amnesia and wants to rebel against the humans up there and becomes evil. So the entire point of the twist just becomes pointless then, does it? But then at the end, in the last scene, the evil Addie mom smiled very creepily as if she's evil all along, but then she was really scared when she saw the tethered, and so it also doesn't make much sense, does it? Not really. But still, that being said, I still enjoy the movie for the most part, and I don't hate the ending of the movie for its plot twist. I still think it's pretty clever. It's just that it's a little weird. The only thing about the movie that I find dissatisfying, or should I say, the only thing in the movie which I really, really wanted to see happening, is the plot twist happening before the final showdown, so it becomes a way more interesting climax to the movie. I just really wish that the Addie, the good Addie, would actually tell the tethered Addie that she wasn't really tethered, that the tethered Addie was actually the good Addie and the good Addie was actually the bad Addie. I wish that would happen, and I really wanted to know what would happen if that happens. But yeah, anyway, I still enjoy the movie. And I think it's still a pretty clever, original, and imaginative movie with some really well directed and well executed scare sequences. So, yeah, I'm saying Jordan Peele's Us is a movie worth watching, and I'm giving it a strong 7 to a light 8 out of 10. Yeah, light 8. Borderline. So, have you watched Us from 1 to 10? How much did you rate it? Like if you like it, hate if you hate it, and subscribe if you want more, and thanks for watching.